we have got the NND Sanke, the new season Tosai from Japan this year. I'm going to get them all out and I'm going to show you these Sanke. They are looking amazing.
I'm absolutely in love with them. I think they're fantastic. Look at that, beautiful. Look at the size and the body on it already. The colours have come out so much and the quality is just staying with us all the way through here. It's crazy how young they actually are and the size of some of them as well. They've got to do well. I'm so excited for this.
Welcome back to My Boy's Koi. So as usual on this channel, I'm covered in dirt and I'm sweating. There's lots going on. You can see that big mess. We've been moving all the stuff that was in this area here. Now I'm not going to get into what we're doing in this area here because that's going to be a separate video once it's finished. I am really keen on doing the whole job and then showing it back. I think that's going to be the way the channel's going to be. Moving forward, we have got the NND Sanke, the new season Tosai, fresh Tosai from Japan this year, bred in 2025. We need to sort them out, we need to photograph them, we need to video them, and we need to put them up for the people who've pre-ordered them and for anyone else who does want to pre-order one and get involved in that grow out. That grow out's going to go until March, and I'm going to be growing the fish here on Takazumi Growth all through winter at 23, 24, 25 degrees, getting them to a decent size. I'm estimating around 25 cm. That's going to be nice and slow and steady, not trying to race them on to get them to 40 cm and end up with flare gills and all issues. I don't want that. I want nice, healthy koi. So let's go and have a look at the fish. So the reason this has took a little bit longer than expected to get this first video out and get them photographed is they were covered in costia. And there's still one or two that are suffering the effects of the costia, unfortunately, but most of them seem to be perfectly fine. Let's see if we can get a little couple up in the net and have a little look. They're looking really good and they're on 2 feeds a day and still in quarantine. The quarantine's just beginning, it's a long process, but they are looking really, really good and really healthy. So I'm going to go and make a cup of tea and then I'm going to net up this pond. There's 50 fish in here. 40 of the NND Sanke, and then I've got 10 others, including some red tide Karashigoi from Dainichi, a part of quarantine, and also to race them on with the growth. By having the red tide Karashigoi in there, which are especially Dainichi, but essentially just a red Karashigoi. But Karashigoi, like Chagoi, grow really well, means they're very greedy. People think they're friendly, they come up for a lot, but in the benefits of having 3 of them in there with these means that they're going to be racing for that food and encourage the others to be going for the food like wild dogs. Essentially, that's what you want. You want that really ferocious feeding. Now we spread the food across the pond so that we're not getting split fins and stuff like that, but essentially we are still getting that pack mentality of coming up for the food, and it's really good and it really does help encourage the others. I've put 10 other Tosai in there. We've got 50 fish. There's safety in numbers with Tosai. They do really like us. Some of them are Akanisai, now 10 Nisai, but 10 are Akanisai and then the 40 are fresh season Tosai. But with there being 50 fish in there, it has already encouraged the Sanke, the 40 Sanke, to start coming up. But that extra 10 fish has done well to good. Now I'm going to get them all out and I'm going to show you these Sanke. They are looking amazing.
And there we have all 50 fish in the floating basket. So I'm going to go through them all. I'm going to individually photograph and video them all so you can see every single one individually, minus the 10 that I'm growing on, but just so you can have a little look at what I'm growing on. This is more for me, but also, as I say, to help them. Takatatsu, Arigoki Gimmin, Kamonru. I'm absolutely in love with them. I think they're fantastic. Look at that, beautiful. And there's a few of them in there as well. One slightly smaller, but all of them really got the qualities to them. That one that I sold that last week, that I must have 100 messages about. There's another one very similar, just the colours haven't changed enough yet. But yeah, so I've got quite a lot going on in here. As I say, the Arigoki, Gimrin Kamonru, Tattoo, which is not what this video is about. I'm just a fan, I really am a fan, look at that. So, bit of a project for me really, just to... I love the black juice, Dainichi black juice, and this is probably the most similar thing to it, so I am a fan. But anyway, I'm going to crack on and get the 50 photographed, or the 40 Sanke photographed and sorted out, but they are looking amazing. Like, just 1 or 2 now already, which I'm going to show them individually, but look at the size and the body on it already. They come in covered in costia, they're absolute nightmare. I've had a week from hell with them, to be honest. Got the temperature high, treated with FMG, and kept them on the food, and they have come through the other side. I think there's one in here that looks a bit ropey, but everything else is looking really good. So I'm doing them in videos of groups of 6 and then individual photographs. just so they're not in the bowl too long and not stressing. So here's the first 6. And even in the week or so since the last video, maybe 2 weeks now, that they've been here, if you look back on the last video, the colours have come out so much. The bodies, they were very skinny, they were covered in costia. They're looking so much better and healthier. What one out of these 6 would you choose? Because there's a couple in here that are jumping out to me. And I always love a wild card. I always love one like this. Not showing a lot, a little bit to see me underlying what's going to happen. I do love a wild card. Bowl number 2, very similar. The Tancho Sanke there, very similar to the other one. But again, nice mix. Some quite obvious picks, some not so obvious, but all very nice. So that's bowl number 2. This is bowl number 3, and the quality is just staying with us all the way through here. As I said before, there's some that are more obvious than others, but overall they are all very nice fish. There's some need more progression, some are quite obvious now, and you've got to remember these chains are so young. They're only about 4 months old. It's crazy how young they actually are, and the size of some of them as well. They've got to do well. I'm so excited for this. Brings us on to bowl number 4. Again, just wow. Again, you can see there's a size difference, but that's just very early on. We will make that right. But yeah, look at them. Fantastic. So I'm assuming you all know by now. So 1 to 6 on the numbers on the pictures will be bowl 1. So on and so forth. So yeah, this is bowl number 4, so this is going to be 19 to 24. So this is bowl number 5. Out of the last bowl, I pulled one. I didn't see the split fin at first, so I pulled the one with the split fin. So this is now going to be number 24 onwards. So 24 is not in bowl 4, it's now in bowl 5. Let's get some pictures took. This is bowl number 6. It's going to be the last bowl. I had one that I pulled because of the fin, and one that jumped out the floating basket when I was trying to get some of the others out, and I couldn't mess up the whole pond again to get it, unfortunately. So there's 48 in this bowl, as you can see, just so I can get them done in one video. So again, really nice. Size difference again, but that's a part of growing. We'll make that more equal. I think this is probably the biggest one overall of the whole batch, to be honest. But yeah, they're looking really good, really nice. Colours are strong, body shapes are good, and I'm looking forward to getting the food down them properly. They're gonna do really well. So excited for it. Now we better get these ones photographed. As usual, I haven't finished this video, so I'm in the car yet again finishing the video. If you want to get involved in this grow house through the NND Marusho Sanke, which you've seen in this video, they're fantastic. We're going to be growing them until March. I'm going to guarantee an average size of 25 cm. If we get bigger, but I'm not going to push them to the point that we're stretching them out and getting flared gills and everything else that goes wrong with stretching out fish too much. But they are only going to be, they are £99. I'm going to put the link to the website in this description, in the video description. Go and have a look at that. £99 gets you involved in this grow out. This Sunday coming, rather than doing a live auction like we normally do, we're going to be doing the selection. So it doesn't mean you can't get involved after the fact, but if you want to have first dibs of selecting them with the other people who've already pre-ordered the ticket, you need to go on the website right after this video right now and get yourself a ticket, and then that means you're going to be in the random wheel on Sunday and you're going to be selecting your fish live with us on Sunday. You can see all of the fish that are involved in this in the video, and yes, there's 37 not 38. I don't know where the maths went wrong. I'm not even going to try and work it out. I couldn't tell you, but there's 37, still 37 amazing Sanke that are going to be grown on by me feeding Takazumi Grove. They're going to look amazing. Going to put a lot of effort into it to make sure that you get a fantastic jumbo Tosai. Even when you get them in March, they're still going to be fresh jumbo Tosai. They're going to grow through with juice on this side. You could end up with a real monster here for only £99. Fantastic quality. But anyway, remember to hit that like and subscribe. A lot of people watching this video are not subscribed. It does mean a lot to me. I do appreciate when you do it. So please subscribe, hit the like, and buy yourself a Sanke and be on Sunday's live to select it. Take care. See you next time.